Hello there. Greetings and hello there to all my Star Wars children near and far and wide, and today we're looking at how to fix your mods. Now, we do roster reviews all the time on the channel, and you guys are here and we're hanging out and having fun, and of course we throw this little meme, little gif at people all the time.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up for dinner.
But I was going into Toshi's station to pick up some power converters.
First, you've got to fix your mods. First, you got to fix your mods. But how do you fix your mods? What do you got to do to fix your mods? What's involved with that and what's going on? And I'm not here to give, this is not a full mod guide, right? I've got my Mods 101, which I'll pop up there right now for you. You can take a look at that. Mods 101 is over here. Yeah, over here. I always know, I don't know which way I'm pointing. Like, this is actually to my right, but it's to the screens anyway. Over there, Mods 101. So, that'll give you a full guide to mods and what's going on there. I'm gonna look at some mods on an account and kind of show you what I'm talking about, like broken mods. And then I'm going to give you a few resources and a few ways you can look up how to fix those mods in your characters. And let's start with the one I like to look at all the time. It's Commander Luke Skywalker, and this is automatically the wrong mod set on him. It's a crit set. Crit damage set with a crit chance. I never understand this mod, by the way. Nobody hardly ever needs this crit chance. You want to have crit damage there, but you know, these crit damage mods on it makes sense on the surface because now my Commander Luke Skywalker is going to do more damage. It makes him more, more damage. He's more offensive now. He's very offensive. But when you look at Chewpio's, Chewpio's going to be on this team with CLS as the leader. If the allied leader is a rebel, 3PO and Chewie gain 40% of the leader's max health, protection, offense, defense, potency, and tenacity at the start of the first encounter, and rebel allies gain half that amount. So you need to have health or protection or offense or defense or potency or tenacity on Commander Luke Skywalker's CLS, just to show you share it with the rest of the team. And generally speaking, the way to go that most of us choose would be to have a full offense set with a health secondary. Hey, you have a tenacity cross just to give more tenacity to Chewbacca and Chewpio on there. And you might go with a crit damage primary stat on your triangle just because it gives Luke a bunch more damage. And having offense there at 8%, that doesn't really share a ton of offense with the team. So maybe a crit damage triangle there, but an offense set with health. So you gotta, this is just an example, by the way. There are lots of characters that share attributes of the team that impact other parts of the team with what they do. You've got to make sure to read your kits and see what's going on. Now, here is a Darth Vader set. It looks okay on the surface. My number one thing is not speed mods on Darth Vader, right? I'm in for crit damage set. You can go with an offense set here, but you want to have crit damage on this triangle, not defense. I don't know who a potency mod with a defense primary would apply to in the game. I'm sure somebody will tell me right now, and it was 6 speed, no less. Darth Vader does not need defense. He needs to be crushing souls. He's going to get Merciless Massacre fast. He needs to go kill everybody, take him out. Tenacity, neither. You need to have either offense or potency. I usually prefer potency on this mod. And by the way, a mod that is a potency mod with a tenacity primary stat is one you should probably sell as soon as you see it. I know it's got 19 speed on it, so now you got to find somewhere to throw this thing. But a tenacity primary with a potency, it just doesn't make it. It's fighting against itself. It's fighting against itself. And one note for all you guys out there, when you get Merciless Massacre, you get 50% critical chance. So, and by the way, offense and critical damage, just get him critical damage. You don't need more critical chance on Darth Vader. People do that all the time on Darth Vader. Critical chance, you don't need critical chance. Boss, here's another one I look at all the time. He wants speed and protection. The speed is going to help him to taunt as fast as possible. The protection is really important, and these are 2 health mods. You don't want health there. You want protection, and here's why. Let's go to his leader ability. All bounty hunters gain plus 50% max protection. And then, whenever an enemy resists a debuff suffers a debuff or resists, all bounty hunter allies recover 5% health and protection on his leader ability. So, you give him a bunch of protection, he's going to gain 50% bonus protection on top of whatever you give him. And then, like when Dengar launches the bombs, the thermal detonators, whatever you want to call them, the grenades, everybody, it puts like 3 debuffs on everybody, and you're all going to gain like 50 to 75% health and protection back. Just put as much protection as you can on Bosk and speed, so you can taunt as quick as possible and has a bunch of protection. It's really important to read the kits. You read the kits for both the character you're using and the team you use them on, and understand that CLS is going to share everything because of Chupio. Boss is going to give a bunch of extra health and protection to everybody when Dengar's on the team and landing a bunch of debuffs. You know, Boba Fett lands. So you just got to read the rest of the kit. Now, here's a single... This guy's a solo team when he's got his Omicron. Now, tenacity is okay and generally accepted, but look at this. There's no speed on this at all. Wampa's not a huge speed needer of speed, but, you know, you still want to have speed. You don't want to have these non-speed... You just don't want to be upgrading mods that don't have speed secondaries, my friends. And by the way, this should be health. So you want him with as much health as this should also be health. And this could be speed, but you really would prefer... You want a bunch more health on him. And why is that? Well, for one thing, see this protection up here? You know when he does an AoE, he gains protection up. It's those little purple bars of extra protection. That protection up is scales based on his health. So however much health he has is going to feed into how much protection up he gets. So that's something you need to know about protection up on any character. It applies to Padme, applies to Jedi Master Kenobi. It all scales up based on their health. The other thing is that, you know, Wampa's just going to continue to scale up as he goes in general. He's going to gain accuracy, critical chance, and offense every time he does this ability. He can just, and continues to gain it, and it stacks endlessly. So you just want to keep him alive longer. So give him all the health. Give him as much health as possible. I get the tenacity cross to make sure he doesn't get stunned at the beginning. One thing to be aware of, though, he gets 100% extra tenacity when he gets his Omicron. So you're starting off with a truckload of tenacity already. So I don't know if you need a lot of tenacity, but people do it to make sure, like, for instance, Iden Versio doesn't sound. Those are a few characters, guys. Those aren't all the... I could go through this whole thing, talk about the mods. You really need to look at the character that you're modding and what their abilities are. And then look at the team that you're using with them and what the abilities on that team are to understand where the mods go. But let's talk about some additional resources that might help you with modding your characters. We're going to start with swgoh.gg. And here's a site that is invaluable. swgoh.gg. If you're not using it, start using it. I know most of you are registered on there because your guilds require it. We can look at Bosk here. What's the first category on Bosk? Best mods. So his best mods, look at this, and this page represents the best mods for Bosk in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And basically, here's the TL, too long didn't read, breakdown for Bosk's most popular mods. These are the most popular mod sets that people have on Bosk. Speed and health. It's what I taught. And try protection, protection, protection. It's what I just said. It's what I just said. Speed and protection is what you want to Bosk. And you can look down here. It gives you some secondary sets that other people are using, but the most popular set is right there. Let's look at another character. Let's go look at Commander Luke Skywalker, and you'll see CLS. You'll pull him up. Commander Luke Skywalker, best mods. Ta-da! Offense and tenacity. It's what we just talked about. You can use swgoh.gg to find the best mod sets. Let me give you another example in the game. And I'll give you an example not to use and an example to use in the game. So let's give you an example not to use in the game. Let me pull up CLS right here on my roster. I think I know what this is going to give me. Now, if we go into his mods, click the little square right here. You go into his mods, boom, and do not do this, okay? Take it off of advanced, and it goes to basic. Beautiful little picture. A cool picture of CLS, which I've only recently discovered. Let's go down here to auto assign. If we auto assign the mods, look, it wants to give him the crit damage. That's where the crit damage comes from. The game wants to give him crit damage. This has probably been in there since day one of mods. Don't use this tool. This tool is not your friend. It's going to give you the wrong mod sets. I just showed you right there. Crit damage, potency, and yeah, it's just not the right. This is not the right tool to use to mod your characters. But there is a tool. It's not really a tool, but there's something you can do in game to understand how you should mod your characters. Let's go into Grand Arena, and let's go into the leaderboards, and let's go up to Kyber 1. If we get there we go, Kyber 1. That's it's gonna be Kyber 2. Let's go to Kyber 1, and let's take a look at the #1 player in the game right now, Taro. Let's look at Taro. Kyber 1, #1 player in the game right now, Paw Patrol. Let's look at the inventory. Let's pull up CLS. I didn't look at this, by the way, before the video. I didn't test this. But let's look at his Relic 9 CLS. What's he got a mod for? Look, guys, it's offense and tenacity. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. You might go crit damage just on the triangle primary stat because it gives a lot of extra crit damage to CLS, and 8% offense there isn't really sharing a lot with the rest of the team. So there's your example. Let's take a look at his Wampa. How about that? Where's Wampa? Where is Wampa? Did I pass him up? I probably passed him up. No. Let's look for Wampa. Hold on. Wampa. All right. Relic 8 Wampa is modded for health and tenacity. Look at this. Health primary, no speed. Health primary, 15 speed. Tenacity right there, and health. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So a really good thing you can do, it's not a tool in the game, but go into Grand Arena, go to the leaderboards, and go to Kyber 1. Go up there to Kyber 1 and look at some of the top players and see how they're modding their characters. I can tell you, it's gonna be right in almost every case. An exception would be like early characters. Before you get Darth Malgus, you want to have protection and tenacity on Darth Malik. But once you get Malgus, you kind of mod him differently with like speed and maybe some offense. It's a little different. I'll be learning it soon. I'll have Darth Malgus soon. So there's one tool for you. There's a couple of tools for you. Hey, something else that's really I found very useful along the way. Google. I'm just, people ask me all the time, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I don't even know. And I'll just say, just Google it. Hey, look at this Google. How to mod Ugnaught. Ugnauht's a character nobody uses for anything, right? It's swghdg.gg, best mods for Ugnaught. Gamingfans.com, best mods for Ugnaught. EA, how will you be modding Ugnaught? That's in the forums. Ugnaught forums. You can look at this, selling mods, all stuff. And Ugnaught actually useful, says Arnold. When was this? September 29th, 2019. How to easily upgrade relics free. An unironic guide for Ugnaught. I mean, this is just what I'm saying. You can Google any character in SW. I didn't even type SWGUH. Look at this. My search does not even say SWGUH in it. It just has how to mod Ugnaught. You can get Ugnaught Wars. Now, we finally got out of SWGUH down here. You can look up anything you want on Google. Google is a great tool if you're willing to let Google know everything about your life by using it. And then finally, another great tool, guys. Just go to YouTube and search up. This is SWGOH how to mod. That's all I typed in there. SWGOH how to mod. And what did I get from that? I got Arnold's 2021 mod farming guide. I got mod basics. I got mod farming explained. I got mods 101. There's my video right there. Mods 101. Go watch it. What if I put in here how to mod? Who are we gonna talk about? Let's find CLS. How to mod CLS. How to mod CLS. AP Gains. How to mod CLS Rebels. Me. How to mod and use CLS Rebels. Crash Course Zareth a couple weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. How to mod every hero. Cubs fan Han. Cubs did a whole series on how to mod everything here. I'm going to be coming out with, I'm going to do one video on how to mod every character. I'm going to blow right through them all. That's going to take me some time to put together, but I'm working on that as well. Guys, use your resources. This is something I remember them telling me at work when I would go to my boss and ask questions, and, really, nothing's a stupid question, but you have resources. Use your resources, exhaust your resources, find out how to mod your characters, find out how to fix your mods. Everybody, thanks for jumping on. Hey, I'm going to give you 2 more videos you can watch. Pay attention up here. There's a subscribe button in the middle. If you haven't subscribed, haven't liked the video, make sure to do that. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And where's the top left Nooch Too Good? I don't think I have a top left Nooch Too Good. There it is. Everybody remember, Nooch Too Good.